What is up, everybody? The 20-minute fishing challenge part 2 starts right now. Hey guys, before this video starts, please be sure to like, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications of when I upload new videos, as it's the easiest way to support my channel. Thanks guys, enjoy the video. Alright you guys, welcome back to the channel. We got part 2 of the 20-minute fishing challenge, and today we got a banger for you. So, we're going to get ready to hop over to the wall. We're going to take a look at what we're going to get. So, we got the whole fishing wall right here. Let's take a look. So, what do we want to throw today? Think about weather conditions first. So weather conditions, it is like 42 degrees. It's real windy. The water's choppy. The water's cold. So we need something that the fish are going to like. It just rained, so the water's real muddy too. So we're taking all that into consideration. We want to throw a little bit more shallow today because it has warmed up a bit. It's obviously cold out, but it's warmed up from where we've been. It's early March at the moment. It may not be when this comes out, but at the moment it's early March, so we need something that we can sit more shallow. So let's take all that into consideration when looking at the beautiful wall. Couple options here that I'm thinking of. Number one, something maybe like a finesse crawl on a Ned bait. That'd be kind of cool. Maybe a little like jerk shad, like jerk minnow. Looking at maybe a war eagle. Nice war eagle spinner bait. Got that on a deal at Dick's Sporting Goods. Look at that. $1.84 for that. That's nice. Maybe a lipless crankbait. But I think the big one here, I think today we got to go big blade chatterbait. Got a 5/8 ounce Z-Man big blade chatterbait in this nice kind of like, I don't even know, like construction emergency orange. They call it fire crawl. I think that's what we're going to go with today. So we got the humongous chatterbait. Shut that down over here on the side. Now what do we need? Got to have a trailer for the chatterbait. So thinking trailers here. I like more of a straight tail. A lot of people like the paddle tail. So we're going to go more over this direction. We got a lot of paddle tails and stuff in here, so we're gonna avoid those. So I think we're gonna go right here. So right here we got the missile spunk shad and a green pumpkin. I like that. But this is what I'm really liking. I'm liking the Crush City freeloader. So let's take a look at those. It's a freeloader. It's a nice narrow tail from Crush City Rapala. 4¼ inch in the red crawl. I think those colors are gonna match up wonderfully. So let's go ahead and get that all set up. All right, you guys, so we got the big blade chatterbait, got the freeloader from Crush City. Let's go ahead and open these things up. First we're gonna do is we're gonna open up this big blade chatterbait, pop it out of the bag, unused. I've actually never gotten to check this one out. Go ahead and pop this out real quick. Man, that's a big old chatterbait. Look at that thing. That thing is huge. Nice skirt, real nice big hook, and then a humongous bright construction orange. I'm calling that construction orange. Blade on the front, and we're mixing that with the Crush City freeloader. Go ahead and pop this open, grab one of them out real quick. Unopened pack. Never actually gotten to use one of these, but I like these more straight tail minnows on mine. I think the paddle tail can mess up the action of the chatterbait just a little bit. So I'm going to try one of these. I know a lot of people like to use craws, but I haven't really seen any craws around here, so I'm not too confident in how in a bite on a craw. So we're looking at this. I'm going to measure out where we're at right here. So you're right through the top in the middle. Start running it down real good. Man, struggling to get this thing through. There we go. Push the head down. And there we go. That looks absolutely juicy. Look at that. That's going to catch some fish today. So now we need a combo. It's got a 5/8 ounce on, plus another, not too much weight out of this. So probably about 3/4 to 7/8 ounce lure here total. Probably a little bit slower retrieval speed is what we're looking for. So I think we're not, so obviously we're not going to throw a spinning combo. I don't want to throw a spinner on this. This one's got braids. We're not going to throw the braid on the Abu Garcia. So we're stuck between these two. We got the Daiwa and Abu Garcia combo, the brand new one. Then we also got the Vengeance combo. I think the Vengeance combo is the one we're going to stick with today. So let's go ahead and pull this off the wall right here. What do we have on it currently? Oh, that's right. We have a blade bait on this, the Bass Pro Shops XPS blade bait. It's the Mean Eye. Let's go ahead and get that cut off. It's got a nice little snap on it. don't even know where I put my scissors. There's my scissors. Drop this down here. And we're just going to cut. And then we're going to take this. Just going to tie on my favorite knot. If you guys have watched this channel, you know exactly what knot I'm about to tie. A nice cinch knot. I just like the cinch knot. It's a little bit easier than tying a polymer knot. So I just like the cinch knot. It's a little bit easier for me. I got big dumb hands, big sausage fingers. So this one kind of becomes an easy knot for me. Plus, it's always worked for me well. Wet the knot, tighten it down real hard. Here we go. I don't really have any, we can cut a little bit of this tag end off. There's not much to cut. Now, we're all set up on Z-Man Big Blade. Pop that out. There we go. We're all set up. I think we got 17-pound fluorocarbon on here. Only thing else we need over here, we're going to need our scale. Hopefully we catch some humongous fish. We need our scale. We need our pliers. We got the Real Tree pliers. Let's get those, and I'll see you guys out on the water. All right, you guys, so it's 20-minute fishing challenge part 2. The rules are real simple. I'm gonna hop on my phone. I'm gonna say 20-minute timer. And when that 20-minute timer is up, we're done fishing. We have 20 minutes to catch as many fish as possible, starting now. Okay, so the wind blowing left to right down here. We're gonna keep it shallow. Let's give a nice little toss out real quick. See how this feels coming back. Oh, that thing's thudding already. That's gonna be nice. That thing's gonna jackhammer for us. The water is real dirty, like the bright orange, that red craw for visibility, and then obviously the vibration, the sound, the feeling from the big old blade on the front. Excited to see how this thing looks coming through. Oh, that thing is just chattering in there. That's nice. Feels nice. It is chilly out there today. I'm sure you guys can hear the wind. Hopefully get a few fish on in these 20 minutes here. That thing is just shaking through the water. Oh my goodness. It definitely likes a little bit slower retrieval. It doesn't want something super fast, or I think that would just mess with it too much. We're gonna move down here a bit, put our backs to the wind, try and keep a little warm, because it is freezing out right now, y'all. Oh. Moving down here, trying to get my hood out because it is so frigid cold with that wind right now. Early March is not fun. Alrighty, standing right in this corner. Then we're just going to cast edges here for a bit. Keep it short and controlled. Fish activity right there. They were pushed up on these rocks real well. I saw them go a little bit left to here. I got something trailing, it looks like. Man, this action is crazy. If you guys haven't tried one of these yet, go out and buy you one. They're like $8, $9, $10 I think. I got this on sale at Sportsman's Warehouse for like $5 or $6. Price of a normal chatterbait, so I think they're a little more expensive than that normally, but I wanted to try it out, so we got one of them, and man, this thing's crazy. It's nice steady retrieval. I mean, it is just making waves in the water. It's just throwing water around like crazy. Oh gosh, that was horrendous cast. Dude, I keep losing my thumb grip today. It's happened to me earlier while I was out fishing. my thumb slips. What I'm going to do, tighten down a bit. I think this is a lot heavier than what I was throwing on it, so I think I've got it set way too light as well. On that first couple casts, it felt a little too loose for me. I feel like he was getting ready to backlash on me. I was just trying to control it, so let's go ahead and fix this up. And it's all part of the 20-minute challenge. You guys, you got to catch fish in 20 minutes. What on earth? Oh God, look down. Canadian Air Force flying over. Yeah, this thing's hauling down. I'm gonna turn my brakes up a bit. tighten down. That's so much better. There we go. I mean, it's still gonna throw plenty far. I'm not trying to chuck this out in the middle of everything. I'll keep it a little more shallow where the fish might be chilling. Yep. This thing's got great action. We're not going to do much staying in one spot, though. We're going to be moving quite a bit today because we already only have 16 minutes left on this. I go over here. We're just going to kind of flip right out here along this bank a little bit. We don't have much time. Seeing a lot of pops in here from some fish for a nice blow up. And flipping through here. Yeah, this feels better. It's crazy difference though between this one and that other really expensive combo that I've been throwing. That combo is like 130 combined, which I mean obviously for a combo it's not crazy. For me it's expensive. But obviously there's $600-$700 rods out there, so yeah. Got dog over there hanging out in the yard, wandering around for the evening while I fish. She loves to do that. She's a good dog. My little coyote over there. As you can see, we're kind of just flipping along this bank. Most of my fish I've been catching close up. I haven't caught many very far out. So, yep, I haven't caught very many far out in the pond yet. Which, I mean, probably because I don't throw it out and let it get super deep. Probably only about 8, 10, 12 foot deep out there, I think. Don't get too very deep. So I don't have any sort of data on it. I wish I did, but I don't. It's kind of a guesstimate based off of, you know, what I think it would be. Based on size and where it's depth everywhere else. Man, this thing kind of flies through weeds, so really nice. I mean, that action is just wicked on it. Man, I'd love to be over in that sun right now, but I just don't have to face the wind. It is so brutal cold out here. Oh, I can't tell if that's fish or grass. That's a fish. Yep, that is a fish. Oh yeah, I couldn't tell at first. There's fish number one. Land him. Oh yeah, on the huge chatterbait. Look at that. Alrighty. Absolutely smoked it. He didn't hit it hard. That's why I couldn't tell if it was grass or not. He hit it so soft. Here, buddy. Get your hook out. You chill out. Try and get your hook out. There we go. Get a quick picture on him. Or just hold him up for y'all. Not a huge fish, but a nice fish. Probably pound and a half. Nice little bass. Just throw him back. Buddy, you done flipped yourself out of my hands. See if he goes back in. He's almost back. He's back right side up. And he's back out in the pond. Excellent. There's fish number one. That was a nice fish. On the chatterbait. Great first fish. Like I said, very shallow. I've been catching these guys. Not very deep out, so that's why I'm kind of just throwing along here. Felt good. It just felt, the way he hit was so soft. He didn't take and go. He just kind of ate it and sat there. Felt like I was, like I said, coming out of grass. It'll be interesting to watch that video back and see if he really bent into my rod or not. When he hit it initially, 'cause it took me a minute to realize, oh crap, I've got to set a hook here. It didn't, I mean, it took me getting it to the surface out about 10, 12 foot out. Just see, holy crap, that's a fish swimming around. Couldn't feel anything on it. So, got fish number one. I'm happy with that. Hopefully plenty more to come. Look at that rod tip just flinging through the air. I mean, it's just absolutely getting annihilated by the action on this chatterbait. Watch this rod tip. It's just, that's insane. It's just flying like crazy. You can see it vibrate a little bit on like the smaller chatterbaits, but man, this thing is just shaking. This is crazy. It's like my rod's cold or something. Oh, that was a good funny. I'll have to write that joke down. We've got 11:15 to go still. Not even halfway done yet. We already got a fish. That means we should get hopefully one more out of this. These fish are just so lethargic right now. They're just looking for such an easy meal. They're so cold from the winter. They're not hunting very hard. Soon though, very soon. We're still in very much pre-spawn here. Can't wait for spawn. That's when you can just hammer some fish out here. We'll have some great, we might even start doing like some hour challenges and stuff. I like the 20-minute fishing challenge right now. Wish it was too cold to be out here for much longer time, it feels like, unless you really dress up for it or really have the desire. And I want to fish, but whew, it's cold. It's not even bright up. I need sunglasses to keep the wind out of my eyes so I'm not crying the whole time. Because that's just what you guys want to see, a guy fishing on YouTube while crying. God, that'd be horrible. Nothing wrong with being a man and crying. I will say that. Men, if you need to cry, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. It's not masculine to cry. I'm just sure you don't want to see it on YouTube. Ugh. Man, that action's just, look at that. Hopefully you guys can see that under there. It's just so good. I mean, it's just so erratic. It's such a great erratic action. Just fishing, like I said, along this kind of medium shallow. I'm not going super shallow up on like where their beds would be. They're kind of moving towards it right now. Alright, we're going to move a bit. Reduce some hustle a little bit over here. Move over into this corner. I have a feeling they might be sitting up in this corner a bit. I always see some big fish. We got some carp in here, funny enough. I like to hang out up in this corner. There's not much to do to catch them around here, just because I mean, it's kind of hard to, I mean, you can sit out here and shell them with corn if you want, but it takes so long to carp fish. I've had one bite and one catch so far, so we're batting 100 here. I guess batting 1,000 technically if we're going true baseball terms. Batting 1,000 out here for catch percentage on bites. Wasn't even a very good hook set, funny enough. Kind of get a little more out into there. Yeah, I want to go right out there, but that's gonna have some fish in it. That action's just insane. I really hope you guys can see it. If not, I know this camera's waterproof. As it gets warm out, I may bring these out and throw them underwater for you guys to see what it looks like. Because these actions on some of these are awesome. I wish you could see them before you buy them, just so you understand what it's going to be. It'd be cool for part of the lure review series, honestly, if I could do some sort of underwater footage of it somehow. I'm not sure how to do that, but I wish I could find a way. See if I'm smart enough to figure that one out. I wonder if that was our one fish for the day. How cold it's been. One fish is kind of a blessing around here. I'm not going for bomb casting. I'm kind of just going to just toss out there and reel it in, just cover
you know, get a lot more quality casts than a few really long casts. So the chance of backlashing. Ooh, got stuck down in the mud. Okay, about 7 minutes left, I'd bet. Check that real fast. We're about to move again. We're move across the pond over there. We've got 5:55 to go, 6 minutes. We're gonna chuck one in here while we walk. Just for fun, see if there's anything over here. You never know, you might get hammered right there. Never know, you might catch fish. Backhand one out across. You come out here sometime, pick up some of this trash. There's so much trash. I'm also gonna do it. I might as well offer and figure out a way to clean it up a bit. Right here along this edge. It's so shallow in the water right here that it's just, yeah, I didn't throw it out deep enough. One thing I've noticed though is when throwing, there's normally a ton of grass, and this thing is not hitting it, it's not pulling anything. It is really, you guys can see how we're at in the night. That sun's going down low. This thing is pulling through grass very nicely. I have yet to pull grass off, which is out here an absolute freaking blessing on this pond. I eventually want to work over to that corner real quick for just a minute, so I'm probably going to go do that as I reel this in. So I don't have very much time left. Probably got 2.5 minutes. 3:30 still. I'm going to go fish this corner. This corner's when we got some fish for me. Had some real good fish out of this corner. Nothing huge. All the big ones seem to be over on that side where we caught the one. This one seems to have a lot more of just like medium-sized fish, which nothing wrong with some medium-sized fish, guys. I catch 5 medium fish than one real big one. I guess it depends how big real big is. I catch one 15-pounder than 5 2-pounders, but you know, we're talking a 6-pounder versus a handful of 2-pounders. I think I'm going with the handful of 2-pounders over an hour period. It's a lot more fun. This action's just excellent on this thing. Gotta be close on time. We're trying to hustle here. Give a nice presentation though, still not too fast. It looks unnatural. Trying to let it kind of bob up and down a little bit. But that minute and a half of picking up backlash is hurting me right now. But then maybe I wouldn't have caught that fish over there. So it all happens for a reason. This thing is so nice. I love the way this thing fishes. This thing just, this action is so good. This is probably a very good episode of lure reviews coming up. Probably bring this out after I'm done, after this episode comes out and airs. You guys can see one continuous video for the 20-minute portion. Obviously, if we're not cutting in to have 15 fish in 20 minutes, that doesn't happen around here. This is honest true fishing in central Indiana. Yep. Boy, we probably just about out of time. Though a couple right across here. Remember, if it's already out in the water, we can fish it. If it's not, it doesn't count. We don't get one more if the time runs out. Nope. I just felt like a little nibble on that. Go until I ring. Got 13 seconds. We're probably on our last cast, ladies and gentlemen. Bring it in nice and slowly across. Maybe we'll have fun right here. Sure, somebody on high. And there's our time. That is it. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the 20-minute fishing challenge, part 2. Let me let's get this little, what is it, netting? Ooh, I got lucky. Ran into a little bit of netting and didn't steal my lure for once. Boy, you guys have seen enough of that already in this channel. Thrown into getting stuck on some netting and losing my lure. Some children yelling hi at me, and I already waved back to them. I don't really want to scream hi across the neighborhood, just because that may not look good. Get this out real quick. I'll unhook the camera from the chest strap. All right, you guys. So that's been part 2 of the 20-minute fishing challenge. We got one fantastic fish way over there on that corner on the nice extra big blade chatterbait. So yeah, really happy with how today went. Found a nice fish on one of these challenges. Didn't get anything on the first one. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen it. But that one will be linked at the end of the video of the recommended video for you to go check out. So please be sure to check that out. I'm probably going to create this into a playlist as well, so you can see all of them at once. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. It means a ton when you guys support the channel. Easiest way to do that is by liking, subscribing, commenting, ringing the notification bell, so you always know about my latest videos, checking them out, sharing them with your friends. So yeah, it's a ton of fun to make these videos for you guys. So thank you again so much for your guys' support, and we will see you next time.